Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a quick tutorial on how to make a beautiful cowl neck camisole. If this is something you would like to learn, make sure you watch this video to the end. My name is Victoria ACN, your favorite fashion design tutor. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, go ahead and hit on that subscribe button, and also make sure you like this video and share it. So let's get to it. So first of all, I fold this fabric. So the measurement I have here is my bust measurement divided by 4. It's going to be the same measurement from top to hem. And I'm going to measure out the length of this top. The length I want to use is 22 inches. So I'm going to cut it out that way. So if I open this up, it will be half of my bust measurement. This is the wrong part of the fabric. So from the top here, I'll go ahead and fold in 5 inches. So after I fold in this 5 inches, I'm going to fold it again into 2. At the top here, I'll measure my shoulder measurements divided by 2 and mark. I'll go ahead and add 5-inch stitching allowance. So my shoulder measurements divided by 2 plus ½ inch. That's what I mark at the top here. So I'm going to draw a curve from where I marked now to the 5 inches I folded. That will form my armhole. So that curve I draw now will serve as my armhole curve. I'm going to cut that out. So that's it for the front pattern. Then for the back pattern, I'll measure what I have from the armhole down to the hem. So what I have here is 14 inches. So I'm going to use the 14 inches as a guide to cut my back pattern. So this is for the back pattern. It unfolds. So I will go ahead and measure my bust measurement divided by 4. And then the length I will be using is the length I measure out from the front pattern, which is 14 inches. So I'll go ahead and measure 14 inches now. And this is for the back pattern now. So I'll go ahead and cut out another strap of fabric. I'm going to use the same measurements I have here. That's my bust measurement divided by 4. It unfolds, right? And it's going to be 3 inches. So now I have this for the back pattern. So another thing I will cut out is my strap. What I need is 12 inches long and 1 inch in width. And I'm going to make it in 2 places. So this is my strap. I'll go ahead and stitch my strap and then I'll bring it back. So I'm done stitching my strap. This is what I have. So I'll just go ahead and trim off the excess allowance. I want it to be as small as possible so it will be easier for me to turn it to the right side. So I'm using this safety pin, the smallest of it. So I've turned this one. I'll go ahead and turn the second one using the same method. So I've turned the second one. So it's time to stitch. I'll start the stitching from the front pattern. I want to turn this to the wrong side, but before then, I'll notch this point where the folding starts from, so I won't be confused. I'm just giving it a little notch, then I'll turn it the wrong side now. Now I'll go ahead and fix my strap. So look at the way I'll be placing my strap. At this point where I notch, I'll just place it to align with the side, with that place I notch very well, like that. Look at the strap now. I'll place this other side the same way, and I'll pin it down. So I'll cover it up like this. So I cover it up and I make sure that everything align. I'll go ahead and pin around the armhole as well. Just put a few pins to hold it down. So I'll take it to my sewing machine and stitch round the armhole, and then I'll bring it back. So I'm done stitching and this is what it looks like. Let me turn this to the right side. So now let's move to the back. Okay, so this is the back pattern. So I'll go ahead and measure what I have here. This is my round body measurement divided by 4. So I'm going to divide this into 2. I'll just fold my tape to get the midpoint. I'll mark the midpoint and I'll notch it. Just give it a little notch and I'll open this up like this. So I'll bring in my front pattern. I'll place the front pattern on the back pattern with the right side facing each other like this. So I'll pick the strap I have here and place it on that point I notch and pin it down. I'll place the second one and pin it down as well. Then I'll bring in these 3 inches pieces I cut out earlier and place it on top like this. I'll also pin it together so it doesn't move. So now I'll take this to my sewing machine and stitch. So I'm done stitching and this is it. I'll flip it to the wrong side. I'll iron both the back piece and the front piece to flatten and then I'll bring it back. But before I iron the front piece, I'll notch around the armhole area because I actually use a cuff to cut this armhole. So I need to notch around it for it to relax when I turn to the right side. So for the back pattern, I'll place hemming gum and iron it to hold down the facing. But for the front pattern, I don't need hemming gum because it's not going to come out no matter what. And I want it to drape when I wear it, so no need for hemming gum. So I'm done ironing. So this is the back. So after adding my hemming gum, and I remember that I'm not supposed to add hemming gum now. So I have to ungum it. Now I want to join it by the side before I now iron down this facing, the back facing. So to join it by the side, so the front piece is on top the back piece and the right side facing each other. So I'll align it at the side. I'll align this upper part very well. And then I'll turn the back facing to cover the front piece. The reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want any joining to show by the side at the underarm. I don't want that joining to show. So that's why I want to use this method. So I'll just place the front pattern on the back pattern like this, and then I'll flip the back facing to overlap the front piece this way, and I'll use my pin to pin it down. I'll do the same thing to this other side also. Just make sure that everything aligns very well. So I'll take it to my sewing machine and run a stitch by the side down to the hem. I'll stitch both sides and then I'll bring it back. So I'm done stitching So now I'll go ahead and fold the hem. After folding the hem, I will iron it. I'll iron the side seam and the hem, and then I'll wear it so you see it, you see the result.